live and direct on the internet. Welcome, everyone, to Anything Goes with George, that's me, and my best bud.
Jonathan, of course.
That's it today?
That's it.
Okay. Okay, and first thing on the agenda today. There was a county. I don't have I didn't write down the referencing article, so yeah, that's my bad. Measles cases hit 63 in a county, uh, in one county. And this was in Washington D.C. I mean, come on, one area, 63. That's a lot of damn people.
Yeah, 63. Yeah.
And you got your kids vaccinated, didn't you?
Every year.
I mean, oh, well, vaccinations do that. Which is worse, the vaccination or the disease that they could potentially get?
My thing is, if you do it, if you do it like as soon as when they're supposed to get it, and you do it regularly, like supposed to, I think they'll be fine. But if you don't do it regularly, they're all something you want to just, oh yeah, you know what, yeah, go ahead and give it to them just one day, then of course it's possible some stuff can happen. But I got mine. Long they been getting them since day one, so they ain't got no side effects. I get vaccinated. I've been getting it since day one, no effects. And you got people who just want to just take them after all these years, and they're like, oh, now you want to give them a shot, and then that's when they have the problems and stuff because their body's not used to it.
Yeah, I had mine, and I mean, I was born in '67, so I was born much earlier than you, and so they didn't have the standards like they do today. For um, FDA. Is that FDA? Yeah, Federal Drug Administration. That they have today, the safeguards and the rules and all that stuff that they have to go through today. I didn't have that when I was growing up. I still got my vaccinations, and it didn't affect me at all.
I don't know about that.
Well, yeah, both of us were a little. I mean, we were gonna do this yesterday, but I wasn't feeling well, and Jonathan had some stuff he had to get done, so we postponed it till today. And I'm feeling better.
I'm doing alright. I just woke up with a cold.
And I didn't even have to kiss him.
It's just funny. You get better, and next you know, I get a cold. I'm glad that's not. I'm glad that's it though. I'm glad it's nothing else.
Yeah, but what did you tell me that you got this year?
What did I tell you?
The flu shot or whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm already. I've been got my flu shot.
Then you still get a cold.
Yep, it's to prevent the flu,
I know. Yeah,
not
but
cold.
yeah,
Genius.
yeah. Well, it doesn't mean I'm not going to rub it in.
I wish they had a cold shot. I think they should make a cold shot. That way you don't get the cold for a whole year. I will definitely be the first candidate.
Well, that's the problem. They can't because by the time they develop the shot, it mutates. So it's
Yeah,
already
you're right.
ineffective. So,
Yeah, you're right. Eh,
eh,
But one day, when they put the nanobots in us, we'll be all right. It's gonna fix everything.
you can have the fucking nanobots.
Hey man, they're still working on it,
Yeah, I don't doubt that. And
so
or
it'll fix everything.
yeah, I'm sure it will till it glitches, and then instead of
Uh,
fixing you up, it's going to tear you apart.
Their penis don't work no more
Got to get that old pump.
after a glitch.
Now, now, if that's not bad, I mean, I get people that that they have reservations about vaccinations, but you have to ask yourself, which is worse, the disease or getting vaccinated?
The disease.
The disease. Hello.
I mean, when I get my flu shot, man, I don't want the flu. I do not want the flu. I've been there, um, and it's not fun. And I don't know why would you? Why would anyone want to risk it? And just be like, oh no, all right, I'm gonna take my chances. Then next to know, you get it. Then you're out for like 2 weeks. You
Yeah.
know, you can't go to work. You can't really move. Uh, if it gets bad enough, it affects your vision. Some people can't drive. So why put your body through all that? Just one visit, a second shot, just 1 second. That's all it takes. Not even a half a second. Half seconds in your arm, done. Then that's it. You're straight.
Yep.
I don't see why people want to just. Oh no, I'm all right. I've been doing good so far. I'm all right. And then people gotta realize, man, like the older we get, our body don't fight off as good as it used to when we're first young. So that's why it's good. I mean, to get these flu shots, any shots, wherever you need to get. But when you're young, of course
You're indestructible, at least you think you are.
yeah, you're indestructible. You get sick. Next thing you know, you're better in 2 days. Now, so the older you get sick. The more days go longer and longer. So instead of being out for 2 days, you're out for 4 days.
Well,
As you get older, maybe 5 days, weeks.
well, I can tell you this really hit me, and I mean, just right all up in my sinuses, right in my forehead, right down in here. Oh, just just getting up when my whole head would just throb with the
Yeah, so you had to go.
sinus. Yeah, it
Last
happens.
time, the last time I had the flu, I couldn't I couldn't drive or anything, man. Like my vision was all screwed up. It literally felt like, well, it didn't feel like I was drunk, but it felt like my vision feel like I was like drunk. And I couldn't really. My vision was all blurry. Like if you had one of those drunk goggles on and you're just trying to what's the name, and it's terrible, man. Like,
Yeah.
you feel so useless. Like you want to try like do get stuff done or whatever, and you just can't, and it sucks.
Yeah, you know what also sucks? We're gonna
It's
go.
this weather. This is
Well,
Ohio weather. I blame Ohio. How you can't give us a nice 60-degree weather and then shoot back down to 25 degrees, or give us 60 degrees, then the next morning shoots right down to below zero.
I blame Amazon because they didn't have to pay any federal taxes last year.
Mother Nature's trying to kill us, man. She had it. She had it. She had enough of us.
Well, I mean, I'm used to, you know, anybody that says, "Oh, climate change is fake," climate change is fake. Sorry, when I was growing up, winter started in late October.
Yeah, and it was winter.
Yes,
You didn't get 50 and 60-degree weather in the winter.
period. And not in, and especially not in this year. Like in January, we had some days of like 50 and 60. Like I was growing up, no, that did not happen.
Oh, you'll be lucky to reach 35 degrees, people.
Yeah,
You'd
you
be
would be lucky.
you'd be lucky to reach 35 degrees.
It was below zero commonly.
I mean, you had to wear like really like big coats to the point where you had to wear like second clothing. Um, you had to double up, man. You had to wear like a second pair of socks. You had to get like two pair of gloves. Man, it was no joke.
Oh, not now. Everybody just walks around in shorts.
Well, now you might as well just you might as well go ahead and get yourself a jacket that does everything. A jacket, so the sun comes out, just rip it open, boom, done. Zip back up, for the winter. The next day, go ahead and rip the sleeves off. You should get a jacket for it. Ohio should make a jacket, or everyone should make a jacket. Every winter jacket, all weather jacket, all season jacket.
Yeah, because we get that in one day.
Because that's what people need. Because next thing you know, one day everyone's bundled up in big coats. The next day, everyone's wearing shorts. It's like you said, it was never like that back then
Oh no.
at all.
Oh no. It's
I
gotten
mean,
progressively worse.
oh yeah, and then when we had snow, like we had snow,
Oh
like you,
gosh.
like we didn't you didn't have school for at least like 2 days or 3 days, depending on how much snow we got.
Oh, not when I was growing up. That buses still ran. They didn't care. I mean, unless it got really bad, those buses ran. They were
Oh
coming to
yeah,
pick you up,
yeah.
bring your ass to school.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about when it got bad. Like you
It'd have to get really, really
when it
bad.
got bad, it got bad. I mean, it was like buses getting stuck and everything getting stuck. Now you get an inch of snow. Well, no school.
Oh, and I love it's too cold. Unless the pipes burst, it wasn't too cold. If the pipes burst at school, yeah, they canceled school. But if the pipes didn't burst, it's below
Oh,
zero or whatever. Oh no, the buses ran. You were going to school.
nope. They don't want you. You're not allowed to wear a second pair of clothing. You're not allowed to bundle up anymore.
Well, that's about as ridiculous uh, as Amazon paid zero in federal income taxes last year out of $11.2 billion with a B of profit. That's after they pay their bills, employees, insurance, and all that stuff. $11.2 billion, and they don't pay anything in tax.
Man.
How does that? What the heck is up with that? Come on,
I wish
really?
I wish I knew their strategy. Man,
Oh,
why couldn't we think of an idea inside of our garage?
well, we are. We're doing it right now. It just takes time for it to take off.
Well, yeah. I wish I had a group of friends. We just sat in the garage and just came up with ideas like they did, and next thing you know, boom, big.
Well, I mean, Amazon originally was just a bookstore. It was just an online bookstore. Now
That's
they're
crazy.
huge.
Most of these ideas they came up with in a garage.
Well, Apple did.
Most of them.
Yep.
If you look it up, most of them came up with all ideas in the garage, and it hurts my feelings.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I do most of my best thinking on the can, but that doesn't get you anywhere.
No, not at all.
So you have to pardon me. I'm coughing, and Jonathan's probably going to cough here and there too. So you pardon us, guys. On to our next little story here, and this is an opinion piece. But today, the thought crime, the UK bill makes clicking on terrorism links worth a jail term. It does say it's opinion. So, but if you, I mean, in the internet in this day and age, how hard is it to click one thing and you end up with like, how the heck did I end up here? You know what I mean?
Hey man, that happens all the time when I drink.
Well, with you, you're not pointing at you. You're pointing at something else.
Oh,
But I mean, really, you could end up, click a link that says, you've won $10,000, and who knows where you're going to end up? Because who knows what these terrorists are going to do?
good old pop-ups, man. They're so annoying.
Oh, and if you get one, then you could potentially be facing jail time. And how ridiculous is that?
How is that your fault?
Well, well, they don't care. It just is. It's your fault. You clicked on the link.
There's even some pop-ups for like child pornography, man. And if you like me, like when I'm clicking and like something just pop up and I'm not paying attention, I will accidentally click it. Like, so if that happens, I what? I'm screwed now.
Yeah, pretty. Well, if you live in the UK, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh,
How's that?
you heard about the thing that was going on? I think we talked about this about the CP, uh,
CP.
child porn.
Oh yeah, yeah. We did.
Oh, you know, a lot of Pokemon sites got taken down off YouTube because of that crap. CP combat points.
Oh,
Like, I mean, I get it's an algorithm and it doesn't know the difference between the two, and it's you know, I mean, they can only go so far. But a lot of the Pokemon sites got taken down because of combat points CP. Only tells me that. Sorry, sorry everyone.
I brought everything up.
You know, it tells me that you should spell everything out.
Because we got the shower curtain stuff.
How you feel
So,
about that?
uh,
Spell everything out instead of using acronyms, so you're gonna end up in trouble.
even now I don't spell everything out. So what's the point? I mean, just so I don't get in trouble, but still, I ain't gonna break my habit.
Uh, well, you might end up in jail because you're a creep. That would be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
CP creep.
I'm pretty for using acronyms, short, shorten stuff up. Stupid. Stupid.
Yeah. Well, just as long as you're not in Texas with a printed 3D gun and a hit list.
Are they still talking about that?
We didn't talk about it last week.
I know, but the 3D gun thing. There's it's still a thing. I thought they stopped that stuff.
Oh no, no. The guy got 8 years.
That's it.
8 years in prison. Had a hit list and everything.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah.
8 years. Hmm.
That,
That'd have been me. It'd been 25 to life,
that would have
or
been
I'd have got shot on sight.
that would have been your luck. Nonstop troll is on Twitch. He says definitely a pedophile and a black sloth. But remember that hacker we were talking about a couple weeks ago with the 620 records?
Yeah.
620 million? Yeah, he got 127 million more. Come on, really?
Wow.
A hacker that stole close to 620 million user records from 16 websites has stolen another 127 million records from 8 more websites. Really? Why? How?
Why can't these guys do something productive?
Well, it's a
Or
negative.
women, guys or women? Why can't they do something productive? Something that actually helps someone or something.
I guess they think. Well, I think they are. They're helping themselves. That's for sure.
Yeah, themselves, but these guys have the ability to do some good, but they rather do harm.
Well, I guess what is it called? White hat hackers, which are the good ones that will discover a vulnerability and go to the company and say, "Hey, look, you know, you have this issue." Or black hat hackers just try and get away with it.
If I knew how to like do all that stuff and I was really good at it, I'd be working at some high tech security company or something.
Well, you work. Well, you got your foot in the door. You work for a security company.
Well, you
They're
know
just
what I
not
mean.
high tech.
No, old tech.
Old tech. Yeah, you still get a paper check.
Oh yeah,
It's like
paper tech, paper trail, paper logs.
I don't
Wish we
remember.
wish we had a tablet or a laptop to put logs and stuff in, but nope, paper.
Write it down. Take a
They love
little
their
note.
paper, I guess.
And I know you wanted to talk about Samsung, and we'll get to that. But right now, I discovered
Samsung.
There's a competitor already to that phone that you want us to talk about. Sorry. China's Huawei unveiled a new folding phone on Sunday. Guess what? Same basic thing as the Samsung one, but
I didn't
this
see theirs.
yep, but theirs doesn't have a notch in the top right hand corner. When you open it up
Hmm.
on the Samsung one, it has a notch in the top right hand corner, and that's where the cameras and all that stuff is.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have it, so my guess is it doesn't have a front facing camera when you have it folded out. But take a stab at how much this little baby cost.
Um. That's yeah. I don't even remember how much the Samsung one was when I looked at it.
About
I know it was
two.
up there. 2 grand.
Yeah. So take
Well,
this. I'll give you a hint. This one's more.
it's 26.
Yeah, 20. I think it was 26.90. Yeah, $2,600. Exactly. You got it right.
I don't know why that number stuck out to me, but
It's called the Mate X for
well,
20. I mean, wow.
I guess let's see. The iPhone X is at $1,000. So if you add another 1,600 on there, why not?
I,
Yeah, it's affordable.
it's a phone. Okay, it's a phone. As you know how
iPhone users.
your computer didn't isn't going to cost you as much as this phone.
Don't tell iPhone users that. It's only a couple more dollars added to their bill each month.
Wow. I mean, it's and then now we're on to yours, which is the Samsung phone, which that one is almost 2 grand. $20 shy of $2,000.
That's ridiculous, man.
Okay.
But
Right.
it's actually not ridiculous because we already have the iPhone X, which is $1,000 already. So at this point, it's not really ridiculous. So
I'm sorry. Yeah, to me it is. Because you know what? I could buy a really good phone. I have a tablet right here. I got some duct tape and wire ties and some bubble gum and some paper clips. Guess what?
sound like you ready to make a bomb.
Out of a tablet and a phone.
Oh yeah.
I ain't MacGyver. Sorry, guys.
You talking about some bubble gum, paper wrap? All you need is some old bubble gum wrapper, the aluminum foil kind.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they don't have those anymore. Yeah, do they? Yeah, they do. I think.
Some,
No, it's normally paper now.
yep. If
I
you're
wonder why they got rid of it.
probably because the keeps it fresh longer.
I guess I don't know.
But
I
if
know
you,
people used to use those to disrupt people's alarms and stuff, so they can get in the windows and stuff like that. Don't ask me how I know.
yeah, I'm sure.
I'm,
Uh,
I'm yeah, I don't know. It just an
you heard
idea.
just asking for a friend or if that's the
Yeah,
case.
yeah, yeah. We can go with that. I'm ask for a friend.
Yeah. Now, like I said, on the Samsung one, it does have a notch in the top right hand corner, whereas the Huawei one doesn't.
I mean, I really don't care for it.
Yeah, I mean,
A phone's a phone. Uh, my phone, I can do everything I can do on my phone. I can watch my videos. I can, talk. I don't need a bigger phone. Well, I don't need a tablet that I can fold in half and then turn into a phone.
I bet this is a 10-inch tablet, okay? And it's a Samsung, so it has OLED and all that stuff. Yeah, it doesn't fold.
Yeah, I don't think
But
they're gonna.
really,
I don't think they're gonna make it very far.
two
I
thousand
really don't
dollars.
think. I don't think the marketing is right for it, especially right now. Um, I don't think it's gonna make it. I think Maybe in a couple months or so, we ain't gonna hear about it no more.
It's a 4.6 inch on one side. Then when you open it up, it's 7.3 inches for a total tablet. Which, I mean, it's not bad. What I'm balking at mostly is the $2,000 price tag. That's what's ridiculous about it. It has six cameras.
Six cameras.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Who put that on there?
What the heck do you need six cameras for? I mean,
Six cameras. Uh, super zoom to the point where you
wide
can see
angle
it.
and all that. But really, you need separate
Yep.
cameras for that?
To the point where you can zoom in, you can see a flea on the dog. Yeah,
Don't need to see that. There's just some things you don't need to see.
that's just crazy. And it's just um, with all this technology, all we're not really adding much to expand the horizon. We're just pretty much adding things you can do with it. Like, what else can you do with those phones besides fold them that you can't do on a regular phone? You can still call, you can still talk, you can still message, apps, and everything else. What else is different besides, oh, I can fold it?
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah. You turn into
so
a 7 inch tablet from a 4.6 inch phone.
so you want me to pay? Let's see, you want me to pay maybe like another $1,500, you know, for something, just something I can fold, just because it can fold.
Yeah, just
Um, just go ahead and spend no fold it in half for another $1,500. You know, I can get a $100 phone and I can fold it in half.
yeah. You break it. Yeah, you break it.
I
Uh,
can still fold it in half, and guess what? Guess how much it's going to cost me? Another $100 for another phone.
your mom is Jan, isn't she?
Yep.
Yep. She says, "How are you doing tonight?" Says Jonathan and George. How are you doing tonight? I'm getting over a cold. Pardon me, and Jonathan's catching one. It ain't my fault this time.
No, we haven't even came in contact with each other in the last few weeks.
Well, we kept in contact, just haven't seen each other.
Came into contact.
Ah, yeah. Well, I
I
still blamed you. You still blame me. That's the way it goes, though.
blame the weather.
I blamed you. So,
Good old Mother Nature trying
well,
to take out the human species.
Mother Nature isn't going her way for Sonic. All employees at 3 Sonic restaurants in Ohio left their jobs together, shutting down the businesses. How bad do you have to be to have all of your employees from 3 stores, all of them walk out? And they all left signs on the door. A lot of them were just like, thank you, but, we're sorry we're closed due to poor management. But one of them
Uh,
got profane.
for that.
Now this one they got profane, so it says warning. I'm not gonna say the words, but I'm going to read it. I'm not gonna say the bad words. Due to terrible management, the whole store has quit. The company has been sold to people that don't give a duck about everyone but themselves. Sorry for the inconvenience, but our team refuses to work for a company that treats their employees like they are crap when they have put everything into this store. We have worked too hard for too long. We are all off to better things. So to the new owners, duck you. Sincerely, ex Sonic crew.
Oh man, sounds like Red Lobster to me.
Wow. I mean that is we both worked for Sears, and while we thought we might have had it, we had it good, relatively speaking. As when I read stuff like this, it's like, wow, come on. I mean, they shut down. There was 10 stores that went from being a franchise to corporate owned. Two of the stores they shut down because they were underperforming, and then you have 3 stores that quit. Everybody walks out. So out of the 10, you only have 5 stores now.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I don't blame them at all. No one, nobody should be treated like crap just because you're working for them or whatever.
Yeah.
My experience, it happens more often than you want. Um, Especially like in a restaurants business, the sales business. It happens all the time. You have the favorites that most managers go to.
Yeah.
They have their favorites, and it's not right, but that's their money makers, and they wanna rub their feet, give them a massage, and everything else, so they can make them some more money. So then you have the ones they don't really care about, and then that's the one who gets like treated like crap, or uh, oh hey, you go do this over here and do that while we have my favorite over there waiting for people.
Yeah, it is ridiculous, and usually the favorites aren't the money makers. Usually, depends on where you're at.
Yeah, yeah, usually, but like in sales business, the favorites are the money makers.
Um, mm, you remember were you around when? Oh no, this was before you. There's a gentleman. He was a bear to work with. No, I take that back. You're right. He was a bear to work with, but I admit he ran circles around everyone. But he was a bear to work with, and it's like sometimes you got to say, is the trouble worth the money?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah, the company's making a little bit more money, but is that little bit more money worth the 10 pounds of headache that you have to deal with?
well, to them it is. I mean, just like in the restaurant business, like if you work in the kitchen, if you're a dishwasher, they don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. If you're a cook, oh yeah, they do care. They gonna make sure you straight.
Mm.
But dishwashers, nope,
Wash
not
them
one bit,
dishes.
not one bit.
Get that last crumb off there.
Yep. But if you're a cook, oh, you're the star. You're star attraction.
Yeah, I've worked with cooks, and I've been a dishwasher, so I've done them both.
And it's not fair the way people get treated in any of those businesses. I mean, everyone should be treated equally. I mean, it shouldn't have to be favorites and non-favorites or the middle of the roads. Everyone should be treated equally.
I was always like to be that middle of the road. I don't want to be on anybody's radar. I don't want to be at the very top. I don't want to be at the very bottom. I want to be right in the middle. So you leave me the hell alone.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't have to go through that if we didn't have like this kind of system.
Yeah. Oh, you could
If
do
everyone
my.
was treated, if everyone was treated equally, you would never have to worry about that problem. And then that's when you get like the stuff that happened at Sonic, for everyone quitting and stuff like that. If everyone was treated equally, and also, if, at least if everyone can get not the same, but at least close to like the same kind of pay. If why should just cause this guy can sell a little bit more better than me, why should he make a little bit more an hour? Or just cause you know, they get the food, and I'm over here washing dishes. Why should they make more than I make? I'm doing the harder work, uh, making sure everything's clean. All they're doing is getting food and then putting it out, and that's it.
They're making it. They're creating the mess that you're gonna have to clean up.
Exactly, and we're cleaning up like the whole entire kitchen. So why should I think we should get not either close or the same kind of wage because we're working harder than they are.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for the time when everything's gonna be automated. And it was a couple years ago. Sorry. McDonald's threatened to. Remember when everybody was going on about the $15 an hour uh, for
Yeah,
McDonald's employees? McDonald's made this big threat about, hey, you better cut that out. We'll replace you with robots. Well, you know what? I hate to tell you this, but for the last couple years, that's what they've been perfecting. They're perfecting that stuff. They've already made a couple robots in restaurants that are flipping burgers.
yep, man. A lot of the McDonald's now they have that machine thing where you can just order your food on the touchscreen thing. You don't have to go to the counter and talk to someone. And but I'm all for the touchscreen thing, man. It makes everything a little bit more easier, especially if you got complicated orders, and it makes their job easier. Or you just punch what you want in, your special needs and your do's and your don'ts, your special peppers and sauces and all that crap that you want on there. It makes to me it makes their job a little easier. That so you don't have to confuse them. The next thing you know, they mess up your order because they didn't put four pickles on there. They only gave you three or something like. No,
I know what you're saying, but what if you screw it up? Which is
I mean,
more likely versus them doing it, if you follow my thinking.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if you screw it up, it's your
It's your
fault,
fault. And
and that's fine because that's your mistake, and you don't have to go and try to kill them for something they didn't really know. Um, I'm not all for them trying to replace people,
yeah, it's
but my sometimes it makes it a little bit more convenient.
well, my opinion is on this. If you want me to take my own order, then you've given me a discount.
I
Just
mean,
like going through the self checkouts
yeah,
at XYZ store.
I enjoy self checkout. Yeah,
I
I,
hate that.
see me, I don't really like. No, the older I get, the more I really don't like dealing with people. Um,
I'd rather, in that respect, I'd rather deal with a person. It's the public in general that get away
yeah,
from me.
I just don't really like dealing with people as much. I don't want to sit there and talk to them and tell them my order and then everything. I'd rather just do it my own pace because I don't have to worry about someone come up behind me and then they breathing heavier because I'm taking my time, put my order in, or they
Well, that still
take
could
about
happen.
I mean, so I like going to the machine, popping my thing in, taking my time, done. I just I'm not saying I want them to take like their jobs. I think
That's what it's for.
it should be 50-50. Don't eliminate um the whole entire staff and replace them with robots. Just make it 50-50. To that's me.
Well, that's the thing. That's where everything is going. I mean, it started with the auto industry and the steel industry. Now we're in the service industry. I mean, you have
Yeah.
Roomba,
Even
a
some
vacuum cleaner robot.
yeah, even some Amazon warehouses are ran by robots.
It's actually still ran by people, but the robots will bring you the shelves.
Yeah. Yeah. And so when I worked at Amazon, I did inventory and I worked with people who did the picking. If people don't know what picking is, it means get an order, you get an order sheet, and then you go to the aisle and you pick it out, put it in a cart, you take it back to shipping. So you as a picker, that's what you do as a live person. You would go, You look at the sheet, go to a certain aisle, get what the order is, take it to shipping, and get wrapped and everything else. But now, like you said, the robot bring you the shelf that you need the stuff off of, and that when I heard about that, it was years after I already left Amazon, and that bothered me.
Yeah, because it's just and here's a very long time ago, and I forget. It's I'm sure it was long before you were born, so you could take your old jokes, okay? But
All right.
I vaguely remember it, but it was a special of where our economy is heading to be more robotic and robots to doing people's jobs. So, what kind of economy can you have when the jobs that used to be done by people are now gone because they're done by robots? Because it only takes one technician to service, you know, 10 robots, 20
Yeah.
robots.
And the sad thing is too, man, that you have um, people that's really all for all robotic stores and stuff like that. No, um, I guess no, those people have never seen iRobot or Terminator, because if they give them orders and everything, that's fine. You program it, but now you have companies in Japan. And sorry, I love you, Japan. Trust me, I love you. That's making androids that have them think on their own and intelligence, and that can be bad.
Oh, well, that's the thing. You have to have, what is it? The Orville just did a two-part episode about their android. What the heck's his name? Isaac. Do you watch the Orville?
I don't.
I know Chris did. I wasn't sure if Chris indoctrinated you into it.
Nope. I'm not. I can't stand Star Trek. So
This is Orville, which
pretty much
is.
like a parody of Star Trek. And I'm not a Star Trek fan. Star Wars all the way.
But anyway, they did a two-part episode where the androids. Isaac is like Data from Star Trek,
Oh,
and they went to declare war against the Union or the Federation, and fortunately, a quick alliance with this other third party came to be, and they wiped out the invading force. But that was the thing is these androids on their home planet took over the planet and killed all the humans that built them. They called them the builders.
hmm.
They killed all of them and took over the planet.
Hey man, I people need to watch Terminator. I mean, I know it came out. I ain't talking about
80s,
I ain't talking about the new crap that they've been doing and all that.
early
Because
80s.
yeah, that stuff is garbage. The new crap, the Terminator New Generation or whatever it's called. I don't know. I know you should go back and watch at least one and two. You don't really have to watch one, but you have to watch Judgment Day at least. Judgment Day is where it's at. Watch that, and you'll change your mind about how bad you want these robots.
Well, and that's the thing is, I really,
Or watch
me and
iRobot. Watch iRobot.
you know me and technology. I don't have a problem with computers.
Yeah, yeah, we already know about you, Skynet.
It's in my basement.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
Uh,
I'll start walking.
yes, it's going to come from Ohio, Northeast Ohio. There's a disturbance in the force,
Yep.
but um, programmed right, there won't be an issue. But the
But like I
thing
said,
is, you're gonna
you know,
always
they
gonna have bad players. They're gonna hack in and mess with things that they don't should. There's gonna be killer robots and killer drones. I mean, the government already has killer drones. I'm sure they have killer robots too. Russia recently tried to create a killer robot.
but like I said, you can program to do whatever, but like I said, you have companies that are trying to make robots think for themselves.
No. Yeah, I know. That's well, YouTube. What they're doing is creating artificial intelligence learning, just like what we were talking about with the child porn last week. That the big controversy on YouTube, where these pedophiles would watch regular videos of uh, a girl doing a cartwheel, and they would put a timestamp of when the girl was up at on her hands and had her legs spread apart and putting derogatory comments. Well, when YouTube came around, found out about it, started losing advertisers, they laid down smackdown. Collateral damage is the places where CP, the Pokemon, where CP meant uh, combat points.
Yep,
And how can you teach an AI to tell the difference between the two?
can't
And
can't.
and there's no way YouTube has the money, or it's not feasible for them to go through every video that everybody uploads 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and go through the comments as well.
And they can't. They can't because they don't. There's not enough people. Even if they wanted to, even if they had the funds to pay a bunch of people for it, there is no possible way. People don't understand how many videos get uploaded each day, and they don't have that kind of manpower to want
Yeah.
to sit there and go through videos no all no all day every day 24/7, especially when you have guys like us who make hour-long videos, and they have to sit there for an hour watching your video. It can be something they totally hate and don't want to hear about, but they will have to sit there
And
and
watch.
listen and find out whatever. And I will hate to do that,
I mean,
especially if you had like someone doing a hour-long video of singing Barney songs. Man, I
oh
will,
God.
I, I, I will quit. I will quit
Yeah.
my
Oh
first
yeah.
day.
Oh, absolutely. I'd walk out.
No, no, no. We'll pay you more. No, no.
No, no. There's no amount of money you're going to pay me. It's going to be
Or
worth this
listen,
torture.
or listen to Elmo talk for like a whole hour.
Where's some of the?
And
Oh God. And
uh,
what we touched about what's going on with the European Union with Article 13, where places like YouTube, like we stream this. What YouTube would have to do is make sure that what we're streaming doesn't violate anybody's copyright. Period. I mean, worldwide, doesn't violate anybody's copyright before it could get uh, promoted, because anything that is copyrighted, YouTube would have to get a license for, not the content creator, but YouTube. Star, behave.
I
Little
was going
chihuahua,
again.
just barking at someone.
Or, no, of course.
But and it's like there's no way YouTube could survive having to do that, to go through. You know, this is owned by Disney. Well, we go to Disney, we're gonna have to get a license, and
They don't want to do all that, man.
yeah,
They YouTube came a long way, man. I mean, a long, long way. And when people probably don't remember
There's your gong.
how people, well, shit, people probably remember how it was when YouTube first came out, and because like, no one was talking about it. No one was talking about YouTube or anything. I didn't hear about it until years later. You know, people were still talking about what we had. We still had like MySpace
Oh God.
and yeah, we had the
You
MySpace
old man.
and what else? People used to use AOL chat.
Yeah, AOL chat.
Didn't even,
CompuServe.
yeah, people didn't even use Google like that, like they do now. People didn't use Gmail not like they do now. People had AOL mail. You know, that's what we used. And you know, you couldn't if YouTube came out around the time of dial-up. I can only imagine how long it would take for you to upload a video.
Well, when I was growing
Because
up,
if you upload a video using dial-up and someone pick up that phone,
oh God, you're done because you have to start it all over. There was a little, depending on the file type, you could resume some of them, but not all of them.
it'd be corrupted somehow.
Yeah,
I
especially if
mean,
it's like a picture.
people don't like people. Kids nowadays have it easy, man. Like I couldn't just pick up my phone and browse the web like I can now, and I couldn't just pull up a computer and just hop up on the internet. Like I literally have to sit there. You remember how we used to be, George? Plug your phone cord into the computer. Have to listen to the dial-up thing using going through AOL or whatever. Have to watch the little AOL man go through.
I
Mm.
remember having to pick up the phone, dial the number, and then put it on.
Man, I remember
That was
so many
300
times.
baud.
I remember
That's
so many times I would be doing some research for school, and my mom would pick up the phone,
your mom's watching. Be careful what you say about your
or
mama.
or
She gonna get you.
my mom would be doing some stuff on her computer, and then I'll no, I'll pick up the phone, or one of us pick up the phone. Man, it was doable. You know, it was the new age, and it was what we had. I mean, we would
Yeah.
never imagine. No one ever imagined that it would be like it is now. Like even downloading a photo back then took like forever.
Oh, it was all night. It was an all night thing. If you wanted to download a program too, that would be all night.
Yeah, man, people got it easy, man. Like we didn't have USB drives and cloud storage and all that stuff. Store your stuff online. We had the floppy disk.
Oh, I still have those. I still have 5 1/4 and 3.5. Now the bigger ones were the 8 inch. I didn't have those, but
I
I
lost. I felt so many school projects, especially PowerPoint, because of my floppy disk being corrupted or not working or something, and I looked stupid in front of the whole class.
well, that's the thing is if it got bent or scratched, or if
Done,
you got it near a magnet of any type,
done.
done. It's gone.
Especially like I told you the story before where I had a PowerPoint project to do for computer class,
Yeah, go on.
and oh well, you want me to tell the story?
Yeah,
Oh God.
your mom's watching, so she'll be able to
So
tell us if you're lying.
we had to, of course, we had to make our own PowerPoint. So we got the program and everything on the computer, and you already know how slow computers were back then. And I had the floppy disk.
Mhm.
Put the floppy disk in. I worked pretty much like all night, getting this PowerPoint together. Save it to the floppy disk. Something I've done a few times before. No, I can't say 100 times, but something I've done at least 10 times already. I know how to save something to a floppy disk.
Yeah.
Go ahead, save it. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for school the next day. I'm gonna get that A or B, whatever. Man, go in there, watch everyone go ahead and use their PowerPoints. got some cool stuff. People putting off showing. I'm like, all right, it's my turn now. I'm ready to put mine in. So they put in, and this is they had the projector up. So they're literally watching. No, they're going to your file and pulling your stuff up on the projector. They're not pulling it up first and then putting the projector on. They're actually watching. Them go through your file and try to upload. Go to your stuff. So I'm sitting there and watching. All right, right there, boom, nothing, nothing on that floppy disk, nothing at all. And I worked all night, and I don't know what happened. Could have been a magnet. Could have got scratched in my backpack. I do not know, but I lost all my project. My whole work was gone.
Was it 5 1/4 or 3 1/2?
I don't remember.
Was it the big floppies, or was it the plastic?
I think it was the plastic.
A magnet did it,
I don't know. I know I was like,
or got scratched.
it's just my chest like sunk. I was like, come on, no. I was like, really? I was like, look, I swear there was something on there. Oh yeah. I heard that story before. I'm pretty sure it was something on it. I'm serious. It was something on there. Yep. Tell it to that F you just got.
Yeah, I was just gonna say your A turned into an F.
Yeah, and then of course, I'm really not in school anymore. So of course, here comes the technology of USBs.
Yeah,
and
pretty much.
Cloud storage and Google Drive.
Yeah, because with Google Drive, you don't have to. As long as you can get online, you can get to it.
I totally wish Google Drive was out back then.
Yeah, fortunately, it wasn't.
Yeah, I know. I love it, man. I love it because you can just upload your stuff right to Google Drive, as long as you don't go over a certain amount of gigabytes.
Yep.
And it was great, man. It's great. I love it.
There'd be, like, when I was growing up, there'd be no way we could do something like this. Computers were not powerful enough to.
You didn't have cameras.
They had cameras per se,
but not for like streaming.
Right. That's what I mean. It all ties in together.
If we had to do a video, man, we would have to, pretty much get like a movie recording camera with the what's that film called?
8mm.
Yeah. We'll have to get that.
Yeah.
And then go through the whole entire process of getting it on onto a screen or some way, or a projector or something, so it can play it. There's a whole process behind that. And like I said, we got it easy now, man. Like, I can only imagine how making movies was back in the day.
I watched a YouTube video where one of the other channels was putting together, like, you remember when Jurassic Park first came out?
Oh, I love Jurassic Park.
Those were it was a company called CGI. They made computers specifically for doing graphics like that.
Hold on, Joe. I'm going to cut you off anyway. But
go ahead.
Speaking of Jurassic Park and the CGI and the animatronics and all that, this is a movie that came out in the 90s. 90s technology. And they almost got it like spot on. Why can we not do this in today's technology?
What do you mean? Actually create dinosaurs?
I just want to address that. Why can't we? The dinosaurs in Jurassic Park look realer than most dinosaurs in today's technology. Why?
Oh, okay. I guess what you're going. I thought you wanted real dinosaurs. Like, no.
No. I'm just saying, like, you know how you watch certain movies now, and you could tell like the dinosaur like super fake, or like CGI and all that. The technology we have now, we should be able to make it look realistic, like nothing. But these guys in the 90s know what 90s technology, can make a dinosaur look real as ever, and we can't do that in today's with of the expand the limited technology we have now, that is a slap to the face.
Money, time, people, effort make it.
I
Unfortunately,
don't.
to
It just
render.
seems like they don't put. It just seems like they don't put as much effort as they used to.
Well, I could create a realistic dragon in 3D. Lightwave 3D is what I use. New tech. I could create a realistic dragon, but if I don't select the right settings, or if I want to do it fast, it's not going to look realistic. I could render it with the realistic settings. It's going to take like 10 times longer. If it took an hour, now it's going to take 10.
Man, it breaks my heart to see
But you're
like
right.
the things they created back then and we can't get right in today's time. That is sad
Well,
and kind of pathetic as well, man. It makes no sense at all.
your mom said it was plastic discs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. But I mean, when you look at the technology, because they put together this old time CGI computer, and for the time, it was state of the art, which is like crap compared to what we have now.
Oh yeah, of course.
But like you saying, a lot of the graphics you could, it's just they look poor.
Very poor, man. Very
Yeah.
very poor. It's sad. I mean, of course, not a lot of kids nowadays can't even think about movies like that because they either don't pay attention or they wasn't born around that time and everything else. 90s was a good year. 90s and 90s and back were all great years, and then you got the 2000 era, and we all became brain dead. So
Yeah, but you weren't around during the '70s, and we had bell bottoms.
no, no one around, but I do know about them.
No, I'm glad those things did. They tried to make a comeback, and I was like, why that? Of everything from the '70s, the music, and all that stuff, the bell bottoms, no.
Like a lot of people are surprised that I know like 80s, 70s, 60s, and 50s music. That's because of my mom, and growing up, listened to all the music, and people were shocked when I listened to certain things. And they were like, well, how you know that? Well, because of my mom. She used to play it. I like it. Oh, yeah, I ain't heard that song in a long time. Yeah, well, I like listening to it.
Yeah.
No, so it's just because I'm not up there in age, that don't mean I don't know, certain things. And people can learn a lot if they just go back in history and look at the struggle and everything. People will be I guess like they've shaped themselves a little different in how they treat people and everything, especially how they treat older people and stuff like that. It wasn't always easy like it is now. Like you can't everything just spoon fed. You can easily just pop up your phone, internet, boom,
Yeah.
download pics, videos, whatever, upload videos, done. This stuff wasn't always like this at all. Even though some kids were born into the new technology, so they don't have no idea what it was like, dealing with dial-up or the Atari, 2600 or any of that. No, to them, their first game was like an Xbox.
Heck, I remember. That was 2600 was the first thing I thought had. But your mom says, remember. I remember it on bear bottles. I couldn't stand. But I think your mom and I, when you're saying about old, I'm not old, but you're poking fun at us. I'm sure.
Nah, nah, I'll poke fun at my mom. Just you.
Yeah, no, me. Okay, maybe not her. Me.
Just you. and
Yeah, she knows where you live. I know where you live too. But the
oh
thing is,
man,
you can't. You get assault charges on me if she comes over there with a switch and cracks it over your hiney.
speaking speaking of
Judge
wars
throw that
where
out of court.
Speaking of wardrobe from like back in the day, um, I hated corduroys, man. And it was
I
the
itched.
hardest thing to get off, especially if you had an emergency to go to the restroom.
To me, they just
And
itched.
it took me like if you had to if you really had to like go and you got corduroys on, man, might as well go ahead and get ready to replace them.
Bring a spare pair.
I can't imagine how many I had so many accidents because of corduroys because I couldn't get the damn button to come out.
Your mom says, George, I know you have a birthday coming up, so I don't talk to you or see you on this. You too. Happy birthday and many, many more. With all due respect, ma'am, my birthday's July, so it's be a little while.
Not really.
Don't.
It'll be here before
Hey,
you know it.
I'm thinking of a finger, and it doesn't mean you're number one. I'm gonna,
Corduroys, man.
I'm gonna come over with that switch.
If they make corduroys nowadays,
Thank you, man.
I'm pretty sure they will have a zipper in the front for you to go to the bathroom.
Well, they had zippers.
Because-
They just weren't as good as they are now. Some of them.
No, they just didn't like corduroys. They didn't have them like in the restroom area,
Yeah.
so you can go to the restroom, and that sucks. No, I hated those things.
Well, we've been on this for over an hour, so this medication's starting to wear off.
Yeah, I'm running out of cough drops.
So we were going to have to adjourn for tonight. We will see you guys next week, where I'm sure we'll be feeling better.
Oh yeah, we have a fun project tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to build Jonathan a computer, and we will be posting a video for that. We won't be live streaming it because we want to do it like a build guide, a how to.
How to, and then just a build video if you just like watching build videos. So we're gonna try to do like two separate videos. We're gonna try to do like a how to, and then one with us building it with the music and everything, so you don't really hear us talk and all that. And then we're gonna have the how to. So we're gonna have like two separate videos, but we're doing it for you guys.
Yep. And I'm George, and it's my best bud.
And I will tell you where to follow me at and stuff like that, but I don't want to cough. So you know what to do.
Yep. And we will see you guys next time.
Peace.